From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We enjoy low humidity, lots of sunshine today, and very pleasant temperatures. Our current reading 78 for Lansing, 78 in Jackson, 80 in Kalamazoo, north to Muskegon, and that's about as warm as we've seen all day. To the north in the UP, temperatures in the 60s and 70s, so even cooler, a little fall-like. It will be changing across the state, though, over the next couple of days. No rainfall for us to contend with this evening. Few showers to our west, but those should stay away from the region. So travel-wise tonight and tomorrow looks good. It's just you're going to start to notice the humidity increasing by tomorrow afternoon, and as we head throughout the next several days, it is really going to ramp up. Notice by Thursday, heat index values could get close to or better than 100 degrees, and it's going to stay hot even as we move into the weekend. 6 News at 6 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 6.
A violent weekend in the capital city with 4 separate shootings, and Lansing's police chief worries it could lead to even more. That's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer.
And I'm Jorma Duran. One of the shootings this weekend left a 36-year-old man dead.
Lansing police took 4 people into custody after shootings Saturday and Sunday, and tonight they're still searching for others involved. Zach
Prees joins us now live from the studio. He took a look at how violent crime in Lansing this year compares to previous years, and he's here for you now with what he found out. Good evening, Zach.
Good evening, Siobhan and Jorma. Well, statistics provided by the Lansing Police Department show violent crime is actually down this year compared to 2024, even after this weekend's shootings. However, authorities still have their concerns. Let's take a look at violent crime statistics provided to us by the Lansing Police Department, which we should note do not include this weekend's incidents. So this year, Lansing has seen 23 non-fatal shootings, as well as 4 homicides. And even after this weekend, that's on pace to post better numbers than any of the previous 3 years. 2024 saw 56 shootings and 10 homicides, while 2023 saw 64 shootings along with 11 homicides. Now 2022 saw the highest number of homicides over the past 4 years with 15, and there were also 58 non-fatal shootings in Lansing that year. Now Police Chief Rob Backus has previously credited community support for the change. However, authorities are worried that what happened on Saturday and Sunday could lead to retaliations down the road. At a conference to address the recent violence, Chief Backus says he hopes that people take the time to grieve rather than take revenge. He says he's been pleased with the work of local violence intervention groups like Advance Peace, noting that they had about 10 members outside a hospital to support a 15-year-old girl who was shot this weekend. He also stressed that his department will be looking into how the guns involved in these shootings were acquired.
We dig into this. Of course, we're looking at offenders primarily, but on the backside of this, we are going to start looking at how these actual firearms came into play. I've already noted that at least one of them was a stolen firearm. We know that one of them was an unregistered firearm. We need to know who else was involved in these cases, how these firearms got in potentially the wrong people's hands.
Now, Chief Backus urges anyone in the community with helpful information to contact the Lansing Police Department. And you can also anonymously call Crime Stoppers at the number that you see on your screen right now. Back to you.
Zach, thank you very much. Since last February, House Republicans say they've been looking for fraud, waste, and abuse in current state spending, but they've been at it now for more than 160 days.
Well, Democrats wonder if there's another reason why the GOP has not voted on a new spending plan. Our Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for you tonight with a closer look at the budget delay.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer released her new budget on February the 7th, and the budget clock started ticking. But the House Republican Speaker Matt Hall did not immediately work on her budget in order to, as he explained, to hunt for fraud, waste, and abuse in that budget first. But some are wondering exactly how long does it take to find the abuses. 103 days after the budget was released, the Republican chair of the House Budget Committee was still looking for it.
Honestly, I think there's a lot of waste in state government.
That was on May 16th. 63 days after she spoke, there was the Republican vice chair of the Budget Committee still talking about the hunt for fraud, waste, and abuse.
I have lobbyists, great people. There are a handful of great lobbyists in Michigan and Lansing, and they're literally sneaking into my office.
Sneaking
into my office and telling me where the fraud, waste, and abuse is. And we are still in the process of doing our due diligence. We are going through this budget line item by line item.
And that's why he explains the Republicans have not adopted the governor's budget as of yet. Meanwhile, this former Democratic member of the House Budget Committee argues she's seen this movie before from Mr. Maddox.
You know, he's been harping about that for the past 7 years, but he still has trouble showing us real-world examples.
She believes the Republicans are refusing to vote on the governor's budget because they don't have the votes for the budget that they want to pass. So what's really going on here?
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up shutting the government down. Matt Hall said as much, back in March.
Speaker Hall accuses the Democrats of wanting to shut down the government, which is why he says his party passed an emergency budget just in case. Meanwhile, that budget clock continues to tick, 160 days plus since she introduced it, and still no House Republican vote on the budget. Your view in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
A coalition of 21 Democratic state attorneys general, including Michigan's Dana Nessel, filed a lawsuit today challenging the Trump administration's restrictions on social services for immigrants in the country illegally.
That includes the federal preschool program Head Start, health clinics, and adult education. Individual public benefits, such as food stamps and federal financial aid, have been largely unavailable to people in the country without legal status. But the new rules and guidance from the Trump administration also curb their access to community-level programs that receive federal money. The new lawsuit argues that the changes will create significant harm.
Speaking of education, experts from the Michigan Virtual Learning Research Institute, they hosted an AI and education roundtable today.
The goal is for people to hear firsthand how artificial intelligence is currently being used and developed for students and instructors in an ever-evolving digital landscape. 5 featured speakers discussed the state of AI in education and how Michigan schools are engaging with AI in the classroom. The event also looked at misconceptions and concerns about artificial intelligence and opportunities for schools that embrace it.
It's been very much teachers looking at how to use these tools to be more effective at what they're doing. So they've really adopted tools to try to make lesson planning and work that they do on a daily basis more efficient so they can free up time to engage with students more. Students are also trying to create levels of efficiency in their own work, which means cheating on homework, obviously. And that's been the predominant conversation.
Experts say AI can foster connections, though, between teachers and students and create safe online learning tools.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We enjoyed a beautiful weekend for the most part. Few showers around here and there and thunderstorms, but still a lot of nice weather as well. And this past weekend, here it is from Lee and Jackson. It was the Hot Air Jubilee, always a great time. And you see some blue skies back there, so there was a lot of nice weather to enjoy, just dodging a few of those showers and storms that were scattered around the region. If you'd like to upload your weather picture, you can head to WLNS.com/share and upload yours. And you might see it right here on 6 News at 6. Our muggy meter says there is some high humidity weather on the way. The dew points are really going to be rising, especially as we get into Wednesday evening and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, likely into Sunday and Monday as well, with heat index values at times approaching 100 degrees. Our high temperature trend, the actual air temperature on Thursday, 94 degrees. That's going to be probably our hottest day. We've got several days at or above 90 degrees on the way as well. Our satellite and radar really quiet out there this afternoon. Some showers in Wisconsin. That's about as close as we've got any activity. Through tomorrow morning, high pressure is building further east. We notice showers and storms to our west, and that's what we'll kind of watch each day. Storms try to move in our direction. They fall apart. As we move through Tuesday evening and into Wednesday, notice more showers and storms to our west, and once again, as they head in our direction, they begin to fall apart by Wednesday evening. So there is certainly a chance we could get a couple evening showers or storms, but overall, it's still kind of running into some high pressure that's still overhead, and that's going to keep things relatively quiet, it looks like, until Thursday evening. Temperatures currently sitting in the upper 70s, just delightful outside on the Skyview network. Looking over towards the Jolly and Dunkel exit, we've got fairly smooth traffic, and temperatures good with window down today. No AC needed. 78 currently. Today's high was up to 79. In Grand Ledge, pretty quiet out. Really nice afternoon. Temperature holding at 80 degrees after a morning low down to a very pleasant 58. In Jackson, you can see a little haze in the air, still a little wildfire smoke here and there. Temperature 78, but look at that morning low. Kind of chilly this morning, down to 53 degrees. Finally, in Hillsdale, so we look over towards the courthouse, temperature at 79, today's high 80, and our morning low temperature 56. For tonight, look for a low down to 56 degrees once again with mostly clear skies. So really nice tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon is not going to be bad at all. Our high is right where we should be at 83 degrees, but the humidity will start to creep up a little bit tomorrow evening. You'll really start to notice it by Wednesday afternoon as we're near 90. Hot and humid Thursday, weather aware day because of the heat. Mid to upper 80s for Friday and Saturday, but still very humid. Sunday looks humid as well. Monday we may hit 90 again before a serious cold front moves through and we drop back into the lower 80s with overnight lows back in the lower 60s for a change.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be nice when it gets here.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to be a long stretch, so a really hot stuff. Get the ACs ready to go.
I told David I don't like it when there's red on the 6th day. That means
Warning,
Yeah.
warning,
Yeah.
warning.
Heat or storms, take your pick.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
All right. Thank you, David. Well, this is the time of the year when classic car enthusiasts get their rides out on the road, and we want you to share those photos of those cars on our website.
Yeah, send them to WLNS.com/share, and you'll also be entered in a random drawing for a chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. This giveaway runs through noon on August 4th.